I like that stuff. Number 5 for me is Derrick Henry. Great standard running back, but he falls at the very end of my top 5 simply because he just doesn't catch the ball out of the backfield. But the touches are there. He has Ryan Tannehill against who's a bum, so he's going to get a lot of he's going to get a lot of touches. He might even get more touches than 300. So, but which would be insane. But you never know. Derrick Henry, I imagine, does incredible things this season.
Okay, before we get to Kip, do you think he's a bum, Garrett? Do you think Ryan Tannehill's a bum?
I mean, he's not good. He had a good half a season. This man has him like right below QB1 range.
Insane.
You guys think Ryan Tannehill is a good quarterback?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I think Ryan Tannehill. He's probably in that 14 to 17 range of quarterbacks in the NFL.
He's like 20 and below for me.
I disagree. Moving on, Kip. Who you got?
Kaepernick's better than him.
Kip.
Pretty easy to guess. I have Derrick Henry at 5, as well as what Garrett put. I like Derrick Henry. I don't care if it's half PPR, full PPR. This dude is going to produce 18 touchdowns last year. Yep. That's nothing to raise an eyebrow at. If that's going to happen, I don't care if it's full PPR. I'm picking Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry may be outside of the obvious McCaffrey and Barkley and Elliott. Derrick Henry is probably the safest bet in fantasy football.
I would say so.
Number 5 for me, I got a guy who disappointed last year. Many people drafted him 2 or 3, depending on, what your opinion was. But Alvin Kamara, he's number 5 here. And PPR, you just need to look back a few years. He is an absolute beast. He's, one of the best pass catchers on the backfield, probably the most elusive running back with the ball in his hands in space. He can't be much worse than he was last year. Not many touchdowns last year. I see his touchdowns going up. And Latavius Murray, not a big factor in there. It's Alvin Kamara's offense.
I agree. I have Alvin Kamara at number 4. The only thing that concerns me with him is he's a better pass catcher than he is a running back, and Drew Brees is definitely regressing on that. In that, he's regressing as a quarterback. So, yeah, that's the only thing that concerns me. I don't think he slips back too much from how he was last year. I imagine he improves drastically, to be honest with you, but the concern is there, in my opinion.
Okay, 4 might be a shocker. I have Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh.
He's an extremely safe running back to pick, but I think his most successful seasons are behind him. There's so many guys in Dallas now. They have like 4 good receivers or 3 good receivers. I'm sure they're going to lean on Zeke, but they've got all types of weapons. I don't see him relying on Zeke as much as what I'm getting at.
4 for me, I got Dalvin Cook. I got zero concern with Dalvin Cook if he's on the football field. He is an absolute monster last year. He had 17 rushing touchdowns last year, or 13, excuse me. His durability concerns. I had a little bit of question when he came out of college. His rookie year, he played 4 games. The year after that, he played 11. And this previous year, he played 14. So he's trending upwards as far as, being more durable and playing more games. If he gives you 14, 15 games in fantasy, in that offense, being the center fold of that offense, we all know Kirk Cousins is Mr. Average. Dalvin Cook gets the ball. He runs behind a solid offensive line. He's the number 1 guy in that offense. I love Dalvin Cook.
I'm right there with you. My number 3 is Ezekiel Elliott. Very interesting take to think that his best years are behind him. I don't know if I would go that far, but definitely not he's still the focal point of that offense, but there's definitely, touches that are being given to CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, among others. So, yeah, and his quarterback, Dak Prescott's still there, so they're definitely going to run the ball a good amount. Yes, I think the offensive line is a little weaker, but I think it's roughly the same as it was last year. So I think Ezekiel Elliott still has a fantastic year. I know we're all poo-pooing on him, but he's definitely a good running back.
take. Yeah, I mean, top 4, top 5, you can't go wrong with them unless they get hurt, and you can't predict that. 3, I have Alvin Kamara. He's coming off of an injured season. He is also a PPR machine. He'll see 100 targets in the air. Yes, 100. That is just unheard of. That's why I catapult him above Derrick Henry.
I agree.
Yeah, as long as he's healthy, he'll play all 16, and his potential is 18 touchdowns. 2018, he had 18 touchdowns, so that's just insane.
Yep. For me, I'll just make it easy for you guys. I got Elliott 3, Barkley 2, McCaffrey 1. Obviously McCaffrey and PPR, it's not even really a debate. He had in 3 years in the NFL, he's had 303 receptions as a running back. Like, that's pretty insane. He had 19 touchdowns in 2019. You know, if you take in the total receiving and rushing. They upgrade at quarterback. You can't tell me that Teddy Bridgewater's not an upgrade over what's his name?
Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen, right? Teddy Bridgewater's not great, but he's capable. He's like an average NFL quarterback, but that's a lot better than what they got last year. I like the Panthers offense. DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel. McCaffrey's going to be a stud. He'll finish top 3 if he's healthy. Obviously, you can't project getting injured. Barkley, he has a chance to be the number 1 overall running back because he's just a freak. Elliott, he's pretty safe in fantasy football. You know what you're getting. There's not much debate in the top 3 for me.
Same thing for mine.
Okay. Yeah, the thing that people will try to say about McCaffrey is that or about running backs in general is that there's no guy that's the number 1 running back 2 years in a row. But the thing with McCaffrey is he's working with a new quarterback, a new coach, and he's going to be used. He's working with a college coach, so he's going to be used a lot more creatively in this system, I think. I imagine McCaffrey is going to be all over the field, and he's going to be doing end arounds, and he's going to be motioning this way, that way. Where's he going now? You don't know because he's the Flash. Yeah. And Saquon Barkley, yeah, I like that. Saquon Barkley, he's just a beast. You're going to tackle him? No, you can't. If you've seen, they call him Saquads for a reason because his quads are about the size of my body. So
Garrett's got a man crush on Saquon Barkley.
I do not have a man crush on Saquon Barkley, but his quads are about the size of me. So
you should never talk about another man's quads like that.
Yeah, so Barkley, but what puts McCaffrey above Barkley for me is that Barkley's in the same system. McCaffrey's going to be in a new and in a different system.
Before we go, we gotta do this. Last time, Kip, I'll scratch that. We'll scratch those bets we had on quarterbacks. We're restarting. Do you see anything? Hey, it was not on the record. It was not on the record. This is on the record. I just want to, let's just look here. Just doing a quick glance here.
Nick. It's live.
A quick glance here. Where do you guys think I was too high or too low on? Garrett, where do you think I was too high or too low on?
I couldn't go to the
I agree with most of your list. The only one I really don't like
that's a shocker.
The only one I really don't like is
there is enough for him.
Le'Veon Bell being number 16. So, but I don't hate that. Like, I understand where you're coming from with that one. So I like
Garrett, what about the Kenyon Drake? Do you want to do a Kenyon Drake? He will be a top 12 running back.
He easily could be a top 12. No, I definitely think he could be a top 12.
You have him at 18.
Yeah, because I think...
Okay, top 10.
Okay.
Garrett's all of a sudden backtracking, Kip, on the Kenyon Drake hype train.
I'm not backtracking. I think Kenyon Drake has potential to be.
Top 10 running
You're
back.
trying to make a bet here, Nick?
Yeah, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get Garrett. He thinks Garrett, you have him at 18. I think he'll be a top 10 running back.
Great. I think he has the potential for that too. So I'm agreeing with you on that. I'm not betting you on that.
Kip, where are you seeing some easy money? I think you just got to look to Garrett's list and just pick off that.
Whatever, dude. You know what?
Nicky,
Leonard Fournette will not be a top 25 running back this year.
Top 25.
ah,
He's got to be a top 25 running back there.
he's the only guy there. What are they gonna roll out?
I'm not high on him, but he'll be a top 25 running back easily.
You
Yeah,
guys really think? I mean, you have him 17.
I have him. I have him 17. Yeah.
What's that?
All right, Kip. What was the quarterback bet? You thought Gardner Minshew would be top 12?
Yes. Yeah, Gardner Minshew, top 12 quarterback.
Oh, Garrett, you took that
Take
bet,
it to the
eh?
bank.
Yeah, because he's not. He might not. He won't be a top 25 quarterback this year. Gardner Minshew. I had him in my top 25. I don't think he might.
I'm just trying to glance over and see where we have a huge discrepancy. Me and Kip have a pretty similar list here.
I would say that one bet that I'm not going to take any money because I'm out of money is Devin Singletary is
Hey,
not,
you can always take out a loan, Kip.
Devin Singletary is not a starter by week 16.
Ooh.
I will take you all the way on that. There's no way.
There's a man called Zachary Moss, and he's coming in. You better look.
I like the Zachary, not just Zach.
Hey,
Hey, Zachary, come to your room. Then you know you're in trouble. It goes to
Actually,
full name.
Nick, the only one I really don't like is I think you have Raheem Mostert too low. Now that I think about it.
So you agree with 24 out of 25 of my picks? I'm surprised.
Well, I
can't
mean,
put
I
a-
don't. I mean, yeah, I really don't like that pick. I was gonna say, oh, I could see it.
I can't put a single Niners running back on this list because you never know. It's just a carousel. They're just gonna switch them out. They're gonna bring in, McKinnon. You never know when they're gonna roll out McKinnon. So
Right.
Well,
I
he gets
can't-
he.
I
he
just
has-
I just don't agree with your guys' David Montgomery takes. You guys are underselling Tariq Cohen in PPR. Tariq Cohen is he's a factor in PPR.
David Montgomery's not in your top 25.
No.
That's yeah, that's not right.
That's not right.
That's
I don't.
not right.
No,
You guys
it's
sound
not.
like you guys sound like I committed a crime or something.
You basically did. I mean, David Montgomery's easily
I
a
don't
top
think
25.
easy.
Yeah, I think he's. Last year he proved.
I don't think it's
in the
easy.
second half of the season, David Montgomery proved he was a great running back. I think he easily takes over the starting job and gets 80% of the workload there at running back.
All right, that's our running back rankings.
Yeah,
if you want the answer key, it's on the far right. I like Kip's list a lot. Kip, we did not do any prior talking about it, but our list is pretty good. You got Aaron Jones 11.5. I got him 12. That's a little bit different, but it's pretty similar. Pretty similar. Me and Kip have it pretty similar here. I'm a little bit higher on Devin Singletary than you are, Kip.
And Dalvin.
Yeah.
I can see Dalvin sliding up. Yeah. I get a bad taste in my mouth from Dalvin Cook drafting him in 2018.
when he went 4 games and then.
Yeah, he had
Hey, his rookie year 4 games, 2 years ago 11, last year 14. That's a trend going up.
It still adds up to like 26, 27.
I just absolutely
All right.
hate when. Okay, we'll
Garrett,
stop with the takes.
Garrett, when are we doing the wide receiver rankings?
Sometime soon. I don't know. But if you enjoyed these rankings, feel free to subscribe. We appreciate support, especially for 3 people talking about fantasy football in their rooms. Let us know where we got it right. Let us know where we got it wrong. And thank you all for watching. And remember, the lights only shine brighter at prime time.